check out what I got.
Where did you get that?
Side of the road. But don't you think it makes this show look a little bit more like my Uncle Dave's?
Just because David Letterman was married to your dad's cousin in the 70s doesn't make him your uncle.
Yeah, but we were related for some time.
I'd like to say hi to all the kids looking in tonight. Hey, kids.
Welcome to another edition of Satan Screener, where I have to watch 666 bad movies in order to save my soul. Tonight I'm looking at The Adventure of the Action Hunters. That's the title of the movie. Could we get a little bit more generic of a title?
Could you do a bit more of a Matthew Perry impression?
Adventure of the Action Hunters. There's no adventure, there's no action, not even hunters. And there's probably some of those in there.
I think a majority of this film consists of martini preparation.
For cigars.
Oh, he's their uncle.
He's wrong. How many beers have you had?
So, The Adventure of the Action Hunters was originally titled Olive or Twist because it's a story of two boats. There's one called Olive or Twist, which is owned by our main martini-loving protagonist, and then there's another boat called Oliver Twist, which has an old man who says it has his dying breath as his boat explodes, and there's $500,000 on board that boat. So people were all looking for it.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Son of a bitch.
You might know him. He was a Hall of Famer, Baltimore Colt. He's also really famous for his appearances on David Letterman. Hey, Uncle Dave.
He is not your uncle!
Why don't you two dumb shits get some clothes on?
If you're a hardcore wrestling fan, you might remember him for his excellent color commentating work when he was a guest on King of the Ring pay-per-view, where he sat next to Gorilla Monsoon and Macho Man Randy Savage, and he asked them how much everyone weighed.
How much does this guy weigh?
That's vintage Art Donovan!
You see that broad in there with the pink dress on? What a set of knockers.
And this movie came from Troma, even though it's not really bloody or gory. It's probably you would call it a PG movie, and there's no boobies. And there's not much in this movie except old stuff. As it takes place in the 30s, so I gotta give the movie credit for having like authentic antiques, you know, time appropriate stuff in it. Well, really, there's not much besides that.
But probably once the movie was made, these guys came in and bought all the props for $500. Look at this phone. This is a great example of pure Americana. People, they just don't make phones like this anymore. This is the most excellent phone I have ever seen, and my buyers will be willing to spend anything for it. I'll give you $2.
One of those movies that, you know, is really odd for Troma. It's kind of like an art house feature. You know, it shows a lot of point of view of particular items in the movie. I think probably because they just didn't have enough, you know, they needed the coverage because they weren't getting much from the actors' performances.
Getting to town before the bars close. There's a nice little place up there. What's the name? A Lame Duck.
That's the name of the place?
You've never been... Are you serious? I thought you
No,
lived
I've got
here.
to be getting back.
Getting back?
Walter, I really do.
Absolute nonsense.
What is he?
I mean, sure, it's neat to show antiqued items and different curiosity invoking nature of things, but really the movie doesn't have much going for it other than just showing old merchandise and things. The movie just likes to show point of view shots and different objects and things like that. And sure, the objects are neat, but what's the point of that? I mean, if you're just going to show the objects for no other reasons than just to show the objects. Yeah, on my stairway I have a picture of the Brady's Bunch. Pretty cool. I mean, there's no reason just to show it. It's not very interesting at all. How come my light's not on? There we go. It's just an experiment of crap, and it's just trying to be arty, but it's not really showing anything much. Hey, look, it's my Uncle Dave. And yeah, I do have an autographed picture of William Shatner, even though I'm not that much of a Trekkie. So this movie is busy showing its neat old items and point of view shots, but it sacrifices the fact that you have no idea what's going on during it. And hey, look. Yeah, mine's autographed. But if you're just showing the neat objects with no context or anything, it's just kind of just an overindulgence of your authorship. And it also doesn't help the plot line of things.
I just can't.
Elizabeth,
As
what?
soon as we find the money again, it's over.
Elizabeth, come on.
It's been kind of the most fun I ever had. I'll never see you again.
Besides this movie's fascination of showing old things, I guess another thing that can be commended about this movie is it has a song called Paradise Lagoon that's pretty dang catchy.
What I'd really like to do for you,
It's kind of like a weird Paul Williams with Randy Newman type song. Paul Williams? Yeah, there is a reference that the key demographic of YouTube will not get.
for thy dream in paradise. Paradise Lagoon.
Doesn't make me recommend the movie or like it overall. I still like the song, I just don't like the movie. Oh, not this again. He's talking about good songs and crap movies. We might have another Gas Pump Girls incident.
I'm lonely and I don't wanna be. Don't know why these feelings have come over me. I'm lonely. and I finally see how I need the people who are close to me. Just give me all of my friends and I'll be happy again. Oh, bring them back home where you know they belong. Just give me all of my friends, I'm in heaven again, feeling like the whole world is singing along. Oh, I'm lonely and I don't want to be. I want a life of love and of harmony. I'm lonely and I finally see how I can make this dream come true for me. Just give me all of my friends and I'll be happy again. Oh, bring them back home where you know they belong. Just give me all of my friends, I'm in heaven again, feeling like the whole world is singing along to a song that says we'll.
You did a musical tribute to Gas Pump Girls for no reason whatsoever! For no apparent reason, I did a tribute to the musical number in Gas Pump Girls, which had a musical number for no apparent reason whatsoever. Making the circle complete.
But you're not a Jedi Master yet!
Sometimes you find in crappy movies, there's some pretty decent songs in there. And you know, when it comes to people trying to make it in the music business, which I think is a little bit shadier than the movie business, they're happy to get some exposure about something, and they're thinking the song's going to get released, but then it becomes, you know, something that's going to be put into a cheesy horror, you know, a cheesy movie of some kind. And kind of makes me sad. So I think there should be some sort of tribute to a good song in a crappy flick.
Boy, you really do like good songs and crappy obscure movies. That gives me an idea.
Sessions presents the Satan Screeners cast sings good songs from crap movies. Like Remember This World from Hard Rock Zombies? I'm so in love, but you're so young. When you hold my hand, does that mean we're in love? Whoa, oh Cassie, won't you tell me what to do? Well, how about this one from the movie Taking It All Off? Taking it off, taking it off, taking it off. Ooh, oh, taking it off, taking it off, taking it off. Won't you bring your love to me, California lady? Time to sack your sicker with a strut, while people fencers on your butt. Roll forage through your courts, till scallious monarchs were your You get this and so much more. Share the gift of great songs from crap movies. Lita also plays a piano and plays the epic battle theme from Carnival Magic.
Walked into my life one night. At first I thought you'd be like all the rest. Morning talk to and boring in bed. In general and all around pest. I was all set to cut you to little bitty bits. Chop you, dice you, slash you.
Hey there, Betty Blue, I got news for you. I got something I wanna show ya. Hey there, Betty Blue, I got... We even got the song Foosball from Nail Gun Massacre. Remember this Richard Gabay classic from Hot on to the Collar? We even got the song Foosball from Nail Gun Massacre. We'll even throw in this classic number.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Wow, 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 wow.
No! Sasquatch, no! No, 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 no! Ah!
Yeah, poor Mark, he died again. Okay, now here's more boobies. Hey there, Betty Blue.